If you're a landscaper, you already know that a great reputation is basically cold. I mean, happy clients and word of mouth, that's the foundation of your business, right? But what if you could take that amazing reputation and just amplify it? What if you could reach hundreds of potential new clients who are literally searching for your skills right now? Okay, let's dive in and figure out how to turn those online clicks into actual, real world clients. And this right here is the big question, isn't it? For years, yeah, referrals were totally enough. But the way customers find businesses has, well, it's changed big time. And if you're only relying on the old ways, you could be leaving a ton of business just sitting on the table. The reality is, the whole game has moved online. The new word of mouth isn't a chat over the back fence anymore. Nope, it's a search on Google. And that is a huge, fundamental shift that we've got to wrap our heads around. Now, what's really wild about this is the shifting control. The old way, it was passive. You did a great job, and you waited for the phone to ring. But the new way? It's active. Your customers are in the driver's seat now. They're searching, they're comparing you to your competitors, and they're making decisions in minutes, not weeks. They aren't waiting to hear about you. They're out there actively looking for you. And look, these aren't just some random words being typed into a search bar. Oh no, every single one of these searches represents a real customer with what we call high local search intent. That's just a fancy way of saying they're not just browsing. They have a specific problem in a specific area, and they are ready to hire someone. The only question is, are they going to find you? So how do you make sure they find you? Well, the very first step is your digital storefront, your website. And you have to stop thinking of it as an online brochure. It's not. It's a powerful growth engine for your entire business. Just think about that for a second. While you're out on a job site, while you're sleeping, while you're on vacation, your website is working around the clock. It's showing off your best work, it's answering questions, and it's telling everyone why you're the absolute best choice. It is, without a doubt, your most reliable employee. So what makes a website great? It's not about being super flashy, it's about being clear and helpful. People need to see, instantly what you do, where you do it, and just how good you are at it. That's where those before and after photos and customer reviews come in. And since most people are searching on their phones these days, it has to be super fast and easy to use on a small screen. No excuses. Okay, having a great website is step one, but it's kind of useless if nobody can find it, right? That's where this thing called local search engine optimization, or SEO, comes into play. All that means is making your website more visible to Google. Think of it like putting up giant, flashing digital signposts all over the internet that point those ready-to-buy customers directly to you. We talked about this term a second ago, and it is so key. Local search intent. That's the magic behind those near-me searches. It means the customer isn't just kicking tires or doing research. They have a problem and they are looking for a local expert, you, to solve it right now. This is pretty much the most valuable lead you can possibly get. So, how do you capture that intent? Well, it really boils down to these 4 key steps. First, you got to use the exact local phrases your customers are typing, like lawn care in Sydney, so Google knows you're a good match. Second, build out specific pages on your website for the different towns you serve. Third, and this is a big one, make sure your business name, address, and phone number are exactly the same everywhere online. Consistency builds trust with Google. And fourth, and I can't stress this enough, you have to master your Google business profile. That is your golden ticket to showing up in those super valuable map results. All right, so you're showing up in search results, which is awesome. But now you've got to convince that person that you're the expert they've been looking for. This is where creating helpful content comes in. It's all about building trust before they even think about picking up the phone. It's actually way simpler than it sounds. You already have all this knowledge in your head. Content is just sharing it. Think about all the common questions you get from clients every single day. Boom, those are your content ideas. By answering them online, you prove you know your stuff to a massive audience. Just take this example. A homeowner in Melbourne who's searching for this exact thing, they won't just find a helpful article. They'll discover a local expert, that's you, who can actually solve their problem for them. See how that works? Or here's another great one. This doesn't just attract any customer, it attracts the perfect customer. Someone in your area who's already thinking about a project. This makes you look like a helpful authority, not just another contractor trying to get a job. So you've got this great website. You're showing up in local searches. You're proving you're an expert. You're doing everything right. But there is one
final piece of the puzzle that is more powerful than pretty much anything else you can do.
It's your reviews. Seriously, nothing builds trust faster or more effectively than the honest words of your happy customers. In the world of local search, positive reviews are one of the most powerful ways to rank higher and, more importantly, to convince a brand new client that they should call you.
A winning strategy here is simple, but you got to be consistent. You need to actively ask your satisfied clients for a review. You should put your best 5-star feedback right there on your website. And you have to respond to every single review, even the bad ones. It just shows you're engaged and professional, and that builds a ton of trust.
So let's just bring it all home. The game has totally changed. Your customers are online, and you absolutely need to be there too. It all starts with a great website that works as your tireless salesperson. Then you use local SEO so people can actually find you when they're ready to hire someone. And finally, you seal the deal with helpful content and glowing reviews that build the kind of trust that turns a simple click into a lifelong client. And that brings us to the final question, really. This isn't just about learning something new, it's about taking action. So, looking at your business right now, whether it's sprucing up your website, focusing on your Google profile, or just starting to ask for reviews, what is the one digital step you're going to take this week to start growing?